So, good morning. Today we are going to start a new subject that is software project management. Okay, you may familiar with the software engineering subjects. You may studied software engineering subject in your previous semester maybe. It's the software project management and the software engineering is similar. It's about similar. Some of the topics are the same in these two subjects, but the software project management is a separate subject. Okay, it's a very important one for a software engineers. So in this subject, we are going to study the software project management, the theoretical concepts behind these subjects. Okay, so we can just go through the syllabus. What are the how many different modules are there, and what are the concepts behind each module. Okay, so we have four modules. The first module, it's the basics of projects and software project management. What is a project and how the project is different from software projects. So these types of things are the project vs software projects. This is the definitions, characteristics, like that. And project management, what is the need and importance, benefits, like on project life cycle, say initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, like this. And role of project manager, skills and responsibilities. Software projects, unique challenges and compared to other projects. These types of topics that we are going to discuss. Then the module 2 is project planning and estimation. So what is project span planning? Contains scopes, objectives, and different structures and uh, need and structure. Simple examples like, okay, an effort and cost estimation is a COCOMO model. You may be familiar with these models. And project scheduling and risk management. These are the module 3, module 2. In module 3, that is project monitoring and team management. This containing project monitoring and team structure, leadership motivation, and communication in projects like. And project 4 is quality and tools, modern practices like. Then software quality management is mainly focused on module 4. And configuration management, project management tools, one of the Zoho project basics and features. Okay, then agile methodology, agile project management, like this. These four modules mainly focused on understanding the concept. Okay, you don't have that much logical uh, mathematical works are there. Just theoretical concepts are just go through the slides and understand the concept behind the project management. Okay, so let's start with the slide. So what is a project? So in the first module, we need to specify what is define the project. Right? Simply, we can say is that a specific plan or design. Can simply a project, just we can say that it's a plan, specific plan or design. We can say that it's a project, a plan undertaking or a planned activity. Simply, we can say that it's a planned activity. Okay. So a planned activity can be says that it's a project. So we should have a step by step planning. Simply we can say, if you have any definitions for planned activity, simply we can say project. In your text, say simple definitions are there. You may have some other definitions you can take. So job versus a project. What is the difference between job and a project? If the video is lengthy, I just want to break the videos. Okay. Job versus a project. A job is a repetition of well-defined and well-understood task, right? So it's a repetition of task, day-to-day task. That's the jobs. But in the case of a project, we have an aim, well-defined aim. It's not have a repeated and defined task may not be there. Okay. So a job is a routine work, right? Exploration is example finding a crew for a cancer. Outcome for very uncertain. Maybe exploring something, that is exploration. So BDL is a project that we have some uh, we have to create something, or we have some plans, we have some objectives other for a project. So in this exploration and jobs, in middle we can say is that project. I think you got it. Okay, this project have a well defined objective that we need to achieve, that is different from software projects from other types of projects. What is the difference between invisibility? So you may have the answers in the points also. The complexity and conformity and flexibility. Different projects, the difference between software project and other types of projects. What is invisibility? It cannot be seen or touched like a building or machine. Creating a building, we build a building, so create a machine. It's not like that. Software's projects is a cannot be touched. The progress of software development is difficult to visualize, right? The managers really on documents, reports, or prototypes, testing, and monitoring progress. Different levels of software project is there. Different levels. What are the different uh, tasks we need to do? So complexity. What means a complexity? Software system consists of many interconnected modules, right? It's a complex one compared to any other projects. Simply that's we can say it's that. So you need to remember the headings. You need to remember the points behind what are difference between software projects and other types of projects. So invisibility, then conformity. The software must conform to users' requirements, business rules, organization policies. Right? We have some policies, we have some requirements. So software should meet that. Okay. Then flexibility. Flexibility is software easy to modify than any other hardware, any other buildings. We already created some buildings, some machines. It's very difficult to modify from scratch some of the part. But in the case of softwares, we can do that, right? We can easily modify the software. The software is easier to modify than hardware is. So other points I may be familiar with that. Just giving some of the points you can read. Okay. I'm stopping the videos. Next class we have characteristics of a project.